Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy, the one and only HD, and welcome back. Today I want to touch on the topics of snipers. Not touch on the topic, I want to really dive deep into the topic of snipers. They are very extremely strong, okay? And the current way that they have played, and the current way they have forced the opposing team to play, they are too powerful. I want to kind of offer some solutions to change the way that they operate, so that the people who really and genuinely enjoy sniping, because it does take a lot of skill, it's not easy, and we're not here to bash anybody's playstyle, but they are too strong right now. The way they're currently played, they are too strong, and I want to touch on the topic of how we can correctly allow them to still be part of the game, but don't nerf them into the ground. But they have to be played with some sort of realism, and I'm going to explain that in today's video.
Into this strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since
first, I want to talk about how there are counters to every special weapon in the game, except for snipers, and I will actually go into detail about this. With a shotgun, the way you counter a shotgun is you backpedal, you keep space, and you play distance. We have weapons right now that will melt shotgunners and apes, contraverse holes that allow you to eat an entire shotgun shot. There is sidearms that allow you to backpedal and light a guy up and melt them very quickly. There are SMGs that are shredding in the Crucible right now. There are options outside of shotguns that would allow you to put down a shotgun fairly quickly and still keep your distance. With fusion rifles, you can beat fusion rifles by playing your cover. The weakness of fusion rifles is that they have a charge time. So what you do is you pop, peek, pop, and peek. It's really good with a hand cannon because they have to now pre-fire that fusion rifle just in hopes that they would hit you. So this allows counter for fusion rifles. There are counters for grenade launchers, which I believe is movement. Maybe someone else has different ideas, someone has different opinions, but you ever try hitting a stompy hunter with a grenade launcher? I mean, you go watch some of the top level players on running Golden Gun Hunter like Voila or Golden Eagle or any of those guys, and you see the way they move. Good luck trying to hit them with a grenade launcher when they're 40 feet above your head with a shotgun using stompies and lighting you up with either that shotgun or a set head cannon. And for those of you that think, oh, if movement applies to grenade launchers, well, why doesn't it apply to snipers? The reason of that being is because grenade launchers is a projectile that has a travel time, meaning that when I click my mouse, that grenade launcher takes time to get there. When I point and click with a sniper, you can be 50,000 feet across the map and you will die instantly. There is no time from when I pull the trigger and you can slide out of the way. If it was on your head when I pulled that trigger, you die instantly. That's why movement works against grenade launchers, but it does not work against snipers. There are even counters to linear fusion rifles. And you may say, what? No, flinch ain't it? Yes, flinch is not a counter to linear fusion rifles. I think we can all agree on that. But what counters linear fusion rifles are snipers. You try charging that up in a lobby of good snipers. Let me know how many Lawrence driver shots you get off before you lose your head, okay? Linear fusion rifles get directly countered by snipers. I bring and present the question, what counters snipers? What in the game counters snipers? And I wanted to put like a little clip, almost like a compilation, and some of this stuff is from different streamers, and some of these are like kind of my own perspective and my own play, and I'm pretty sure you guys have had this exact experience if you play Destiny. But I went through the list of like, how do you deal with a sniper? How? I play it all the time in trials, and one pick by a sniper means that your entire team is now getting collapsed on and rushed by titans and everything in between. All right, it is not fun, bro. You peek a corner to get information for half a second and your head is ripped off, you're dropped instantly looking for a revive and hope that they don't snipe you again before you can breathe and move 2 feet to your left just to get out of this sniper's crosshair. So I went through the variable list of things that could possibly counter snipers, and the first thing I come up with that might be the most obvious is flinch. Applying high flinch to a sniper, making it very hard for them to actually hit their shots. But it doesn't matter how much flinch that you have, their scope comes back down and it resets, and when it does, sometimes it's on your head, sometimes it's on your body, sometimes it's off your body. It's an RNG. It's RNG. All right, I've gotten sniped many times through flinch. Bro. Of course you had a sniper.
Round one.
Snipers are so annoying, bro. The next thing I thought about was maybe movement, right? Maybe if you are jumping or flying or sliding or something to make it extremely hard for them to hit their shots. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's still extremely hard hitting a high flying target, right? Or a high moving target or a fast moving target. Wrong. Nice shot.
Only one ally is
I
left.
just got 2 picks off the rip with snipers, bro. Feels bad, man.
Melee. Yo, I have frontal. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I think there was a miscalculation.
Or I thought about, what if you don't show face at all and you use things like skip grenades to bounce those off of walls and cover, so that you force this person to move from that lane or die. And at first it was working, but only against one class, and that's Titans, because they have no way to really escape skip grenades. Hunters can dodge out of it, and if you haven't noticed, Warlocks don't even have to move. They can just stay there and continue to hardscope, because this is a Rift meta, a bottom tree Stormcaller Rift meta with Arc Souls and Stags in almost every game you can possibly find. So they just eat up the entire grenade and don't have to move at all. With flinch being off the table, movement not being an option, and then you can't even not show face, what do you do against snipers? You don't do anything. You can't challenge them. You try to find an entirely different angle. You try to flank them, and you better hope that they don't readjust and start hard scoping the lane that you're flanking from. It is not really feasible. Snipers are too strong, they're too powerful, and they just stop people from playing the game. I want to show you this clip that I pulled from Warlock's video playing against like some of the best players in the world, okay? And I want you to observe how he chooses to play against this sniper.
You put a whiff. Don't challenge now. Don't challenge. Wait.
Don't challenge a rift.
Don't rush it. Don't rush it for a sec.
Your chances of winning there are so
He has a
low.
sniper behind gold box. Crouching.
Yeah.
He wasted a shot.
On me. Oh, I got doubled. It's my fault.
No, dude, fuck. I just need you to stay alive for like 1 more second.
First thing that he tries to do is actually bait the sniper's shots, and that's fantastic. I think that's a good idea, but if he half-step over that shield too much or just far enough and his head gets picked off, well, that's a free kill. If it's trials, then that might be a free round. He's treading the line, but is that really an option? And what if you're not a Titan? You don't even have that choice. You don't have a barricade to sit behind. And then he tries to actually collapse on him and use his special weapon, right? Which is a shotgun. But as you can see, that's counter too, because his teammates have shotguns. So you have 2 teammates with shotguns and 1 teammate with a sniper. It makes it extremely difficult to close the gap on this sniper, almost impossible. Meaning that you have to go through apes, right, and have the reactions to beat those apes, because the shotgun versus shotguns. And then if you step out or you slide out too far and you got this cracked sniper who just snorted 3 lines of heroin before he entered this game, you ain't got much room for arrow. They're absolutely the best special weapon in the game right now. And the reason why I say that is because they stop you from playing Destiny. If you go watch any person playing high level against snipers, everyone just stops. It's like someone has Golden Gun active, bro. They're all hiding, they're all calling out, they're all trying to find a different angle, they're trying to figure out a way, how do we take down a sniper, because if we peek, we just die. And you don't ever want that in a first person shooter unless you're playing Counter-Strike or Valorant. People, especially in a game like Destiny, there are multi-layers, right? Sometimes there might be a guy 50 feet above you, sometimes there might be a guy right in front of you, sometimes there might be a guy in Viz, there might be a smoke bomb, there might be a guy crouching, there might be a guy below you, right there. It's a multi-layer game, and sometimes your radar is not enough. Sometimes you have to look around that corner to peek and get information. Snipers ruin that, and not only that, but then people are complaining about 3 peeking, which I thought was the only time you could actually get information on some guy hard scoping for 5.5 hours, and if you peek that lane, you get your head ripped off. They ruin that. I think that snipers completely take the element away of getting information. If you want to peek and get information, well, they'll trade you, information for your life. If the answer to the game is that you're not playing the game, similar to battle royales when people are just sitting in boxes or hiding behind corners hoping and praying that other teams just die off, then it's not fun. You're just sitting there hoping and praying that this guy misses his shot. Nobody wants to play a game like that. And the only thing I come up with so that people can still play snipers, still enjoy them, and still have fun, but also them not being broken, is allowing them to operate similar to real snipers. Which I know people are going to be like, real snipers? This is a sci-fi shooter, bro. Like, what are you talking about, real snipers? No, I want to be a backflip, no scope, 360, sniping people in it. Yeah, it sounds cool. It sounds fun. I get it, right? It's good for your montage. I get it. But for the long run longevity of the game, and also the more serious side like trials and comp, and even some tourneys, it is not fun. It is extremely broken. So what I suggest is that snipers, for them to be accurate, for them to go where your shots are actually aiming, similar to how if you jump an arrow with Icarus grip, without Icarus grip on the Ace of Spades, sometimes your shot hits, sometimes they don't, right? For them to be accurate, snipers should require a time for them to be set in place, meaning that you almost have to get to that lane early and camp a little bit before your sniper is now accurate. If you're moving, if you're jumping, if you're strafing, that sniper should be a little less accurate. It doesn't have to be so far to where it's like, oh man, you can't hit a shot if you're strafing, or you can't hit a shot if you're moving, or if you're jumping. Well, yeah, you shouldn't hit any sniper shots while you're jumping, so never mind about that. But moving, strafing, they should be less accurate. Okay, they should operate similar to real snipers. If you want an accurate sniper shot, you need to be stationary for a small amount of time. I think that would offer the best option, so that you don't see someone on the Endless Veil map that we're playing this week sliding around a corner in half a millisecond, ripping this person's head off just for trying to challenge a power area of the map, just trying to get there and get information, or challenge just for power weapons, right? That should not be a thing. Nobody should be jumping past the screen 3 million miles per hour on Stompy's Hunter, ripping people's head off. That is partial of the reason why snipers are a problem. If you want that sniper to be accurate, I propose making them be stationary for a small amount of time. That's the only logical solution I come up with. Other than that, man, snipers, if you don't like that, I think they just have to go overall. Like, every other special weapon has a counter, snipers do not. But yeah, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this topic. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys have a better option to how we can balance snipers so people can still enjoy them and have fun and still play them, but they're not broken, they're not completely stopping Destiny from being played? Just let me know down below. And if you guys are going to enjoy the video, make sure you smack that like button. And if you guys are new here and you want to see some gameplay where you can study, chill, or you want to hear more discussional topics, then smack that subscribe button. We'd love to have you guys back. That's going to do it for me, guys. I'm out. Peace.